Shalom Israel, we back again. SOG, Sons of God. I'm Gabar Yasha'Allah.
Gideon Bun Israel.
And we come to bring you, you know what I'm saying, this word, another Sabbath day. And we like to start off by saying, Call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Again, all praises to the Father, which is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Alright? We're coming to you today to discuss a very heavy topic. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the news and all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're headlining, I know, throughout all of Israel. You know, and certain, you know what I'm saying, on the news, certain stations, they talking about it as well. You know what I'm saying? We should all be talking about it because this meaning that we one step closer to gaining our salvation. You know, we're going to get straight to it. We're going to start off with the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 24.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 24. And I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon.
Alright, O Babylon, they ain't talking about ancient Babylon, that's talking about the modern day Babylon, which is America today. You know?
And thou was not aware, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
And they had striving against the Lord by how? First and foremost, man, by taking the Lord's chosen people into captivity. You know? And it said what? It said thou was not aware. They weren't aware because why? Because they thought they were the superpower of the world. You know? They thought that they couldn't be taken down. Just like the ancient Babylonians had the same spirit, you know what I'm saying? America got this same spirit as well, man. You know what I'm saying? They thought they couldn't be taken down, and they thought that all their wickedness and all their evil doing was out of the sight of the Most High, man. But the Most High said he had found them and also caught them. You know what I'm saying? They caught now, they in the snare. You know? You look back, you know what I'm saying, when this thing first started, man. You know, from the One West and all that, them seven heads and them elders, you know what I'm saying, they always said, man, you know what I'm saying, that what? You know what I'm saying, the Lord got you Edomites in a trick bag, man. Because that's what it is. That's what the snare is a trap, trick bag, man. They've been in the trick bag since the beginning, man. And now it's being revealed. Alright? Let's jump over to you want to ask
let me bring it out. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, starting at verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, the nations are drunk of her wine, man, meaning, you know what I'm saying, America has spread this, they philosophies and all their beliefs and all that, what you got, they currency, all the democracy and all that throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All the nations have drunk of it. Read on.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's heaven right there. You know what I'm saying? He said, forsake her, and let us go, every one into his own country. Because earlier, late last year, Korean released a statement to send all the dispersing all the Koreans, the North Koreans back into their own country, man. Russia did the same, man. Sent out an alert telling all the Russians to come back to their own country, man. Then what? Russia just released a video telling them, showing them how to prep for the World War III, man. Telling them what all items to buy, telling them how to prep their bunkers. You know what I'm saying, for a catastrophic event, man. So this thing finna go down, man, whether you like it or not, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to have your loins girded up in the Most High, man. And prepare for this time, man. You know?
the Lord have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God.
Yeah, the work of the Lord our God, man. Because the Lord has declared our righteousness, man. What's our righteousness, man? Doing what we doing right now, man. Putting our hand to the plow, man, and keeping it true, pushing, man. You know, doing the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, in the rain, sleet, or snow, man. No matter what type of pain or ailments we have, man, we work through that, man, and we trying to reserve our ticket, man. You know, but you got some guys out there that ain't full fledged into this thing, man. They ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, reserve. They acting like they don't care, man. You know, you got people out there that ain't even recognizing the prophecies that being fulfilled, man. You know, they mind on some other craziness, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, if your mind ain't on this particular topic right here today, right here this week, man, then there's something going on with you, man. Go. Sloppy, go ahead.
So like you were saying, we already know, you know, 2/3 of our people mind ain't on these prophecies like you was going, the brother was just saying, you know, they mind into what, you know what I'm saying, partying and living it up. But you also have Israelites, you know what I'm saying, in this truth, you know what I'm saying, who mind really ain't on the prophecy, man. They mind on what? Becoming the biggest camp, becoming, you know what I'm saying, the most knowledgeable brother, you know what I'm saying, in all Israel, you know, instead of, you know what I'm saying, bringing forth these prophecies, you know what I'm saying, warning the sheep, man, they got other agendas that they trying to own, they own personal agendas that they trying to bring forth or push in this, man, and we shouldn't be in that spirit right now. Right now, the spirit you supposed to be in, man, is the spirit of prophesying, man. You know what I'm saying, all these events taking place, you know what I'm saying, around the world, man. You mean to tell me you so-called call yourself a man of the Lord, but you ain't going into these prophecies that's taking place, man? These are the times that the prophets back then, they looked for, man. When they was writing about these things, man, they wanted to see these times happen, man. It say, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. And the king of the Medes, that, you know what I'm saying, that's speaking about, you know what I'm saying, Russia, man. So when you look in that area, you know what I'm saying, that Russia in, that's what, you know what I'm saying, the Medes used to be. So they start talking about Russia, raising up Russia, what you see taking place, you know what I'm saying, right now. And it say, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and thy measure of thy covenants.
Yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon and make the watch strong, man. We that watch, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be out like the brother went into, man. We supposed to be feeding the sheep, man. We supposed to be feeding the flock. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be out here feeding the flock. No bullshit, man. We out here, we setting up the watch, man. We supposed to be watching for these prophecies. That's what the watchmen was set up for, man. To watch and to warn the people, man. We here to warn the people, man. Because a lot of our people might not have the spiritual mindset to decipher certain things that be going on in the world and in society, man. That's our job to bring these you know, put these scriptures together and bring the scriptures to life to be able to connect with our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And we watching for certain things to pop off in the world, man. We watch for certain time periods and all that, man, according to the scriptures, so we can be able to know, you know what I'm saying, and we'll know what times that our mind's supposed to be in, so we can come out here and warn the people and you know, give the people warning.
It's like in Cunning, it say make bright the arrows, man. They ain't speaking about no, you know what I'm saying, real arrows that you got them out in, you know what I'm saying, the backyard shooting and stuff. The arrows that the scripture is talking about, man, is those ICBM missiles, man. And that's what Russia is doing right now, man. Russia is making bright their arrow, you know what I'm saying? They getting all they nuclear missiles prepared, man. And you know what I'm saying? They put a video out showing, you know what I'm saying, the nuclear capability that they got. But we all know that ain't all the nuclear capability they got. Because what sense would that make? You ain't going to tell your enemy everything that you got up your sleeve, man. You just showing them, you know what I'm saying, look, this what we got. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, you know, come against us, man, hey, you going to have to goddamn come with it, man. Because we ain't playing. They already said they got missiles that can shoot out the atmosphere and come back down and hit its target and dodge any, you know what I'm saying, missile defense system any other country got. They also got other hypersonic missiles that can fly so low that they can't be detected till it's too late. They also got drone missiles that they can go up under the water, man, and hit its target, man. So that's what Russia is doing, man. Russia is making bright they arrows. And it also say, you know what I'm saying, like I said, set up the standard up on the wall. The standard of these scriptures, man, out there prophesy, you know what I'm saying, make the wise strong. I mean, we ain't supposed to be out there, you know what I'm saying, well, taking breaks because you don't feel like going to camp today. You know what I'm saying, you got a headache. You know what I'm saying, man, the weather ain't just right. You know what I'm saying, you got to make the wise strong, man. The weather, you know what I'm saying, permittable for you to be out there, man. If it ain't just storming or pouring down, raining, you know what I'm saying, man, you should be out there, man. You got to make the watch strong, because what's finna come to America and all over the world, man, is straight destruction, man. So it ain't no time to be making excuses if you call yourself a man of the Lord, man.
I want to bring this scripture out real quick, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, to reiterate on what the brother's saying, you know what I'm saying, yeah, what's going on with at our campsite, man? We've been rained out, man, for the last few weeks. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I like to be out there on the streets or whatever. But that's the reason why we ain't been hitting them highways and byways like we normally do. You know, but I want to bring this scripture right here. This 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. It said, "No man that war entangle himself in the affairs of this life."
That's right, man, because whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying, we at war right now, man. It's a spiritual war right now, but, you know what I'm saying, when the Lord, you know what I'm saying, put that spirit back in the earth, pretty soon it's going to turn into a physical war. So what the Lord doing now, He raising His army up in the spirit, man, and preparing yourself for this, what's to come to the world, you know what I'm saying? So what, we can't be worried about what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the outside world. We can't be worried about what the regular Jake, who ain't in his knowledge and understanding, is worried about what their mind is on. Their mind is on, you know what I'm saying, going, chasing after women, getting high, getting drunk, you know what I'm saying, doing all those things that pertain to this life, you know what I'm saying. They mind on who gonna win the NBA championship, you know what I'm saying, who their favorite college football team, you know what I'm saying, just recruited. We got a top 4 recruit this year. Man, they mind ain't up on, you know what I'm saying, the things of the spirit, man. Because the Lord got them blind. They don't know what the hell going on, man. And even though the Lord, they go to show you that the Lord has to be dealing with you in order for you to receive this understanding, man. Because you can, all over the news, you know what I'm saying, you seeing nuclear war, you know what I'm saying, rumors being talked about, man. If they had any sin, they'd be like, dang, man, that's some things that, you know what I'm saying, Hebrew Israelites be talking about, man. Let me really look and dig into that, man, because the things that they out there prophesying about, it's starting to come to pass. But you know what I'm saying, the Lord got them blinded, man. They still, until the end, man, they ain't gonna be able to see it, man, until it's too late, and they see that missile headed towards their down head, man.
That He may please Him who have chosen Him to be a soldier.
And that's right, man, because we in this to please Yahweh Shah, man. We ain't in this to please a man. I ain't in this to please this brother right here. This brother ain't in this to please me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in this to please your captain, your bishop, your elder. You in this to please Yahweh Shah, man. Because He the only person that can get you salvation. Can't no man walk. You can't walk in this truth and just hold a man's hand the whole way in this truth, man. You understand, man? You got to get this knowledge and understanding for yourself, you know what I'm saying, and figure out what you need to do in order to please the Lord, man. Read.
And if a man also strive for masteries,
that's it on that.
I want to go into it. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's going into what? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see that crown of life, man, unless you what? Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And what was one of those, man? You know what I'm saying? It's going out feeding the flock, man. Being a soldier for the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Lord's business, man. Man, you've been doing your own business. You've been doing the works of this world. You know what I'm saying, for X amount of years. You know, 'cause like, hey, from what I know, this thing started with the One West camp, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only brothers I know who still striving, they've been in this thing, 30 plus years, man. So, and they probably came in, in their 20s, 30s, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 years you've been doing your own thing, man. But now it's time to do, you know what I'm saying, thus said the Lord. No matter if you new in this thing, 2, 3 years, 10 years, or whatever, man, you still done had that your whole lifetime ahead of this truth, man, to been fulfilled everything you want, fulfill all your lusts in the world, do everything you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time to strive lawfully, man. And then you're going to receive that crown. And it said, the husbandman that labored must be first partaker of the fruit, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we the husbandman, you know what I'm saying, of Yahweh Shai, man. So we gotta be partakers of the fruit, man. You know. That's it.
Go back to Jeremiah 51 verse 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters. And that many waters is speaking about, you know what I'm saying, America, you know what I'm saying, dwelling upon many people. Get that Revelation precept there. Revelation, I got it. Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So when it say, you know what I'm saying, on Jeremiah 51 verse 13, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, speaking of America, because when you look at America, man, America has its U.S. embassy in almost every country, every nation out there. Also, they have they military base in almost every country out there. If they don't have no military base set up, they still have their military troops in almost every country, man. That's how, you know what I'm saying, America is dwelling upon many waters. And it say abundance and treasure. Because when you look at America, what all the other nations feel like, you know what I'm saying, we got to go to America to make our dreams happen. That's why you got, you know what I'm saying, Chinese coming over here. That's why you got Africans coming over. They come over here because they know they can make money and profit off of being over here, mainly because the true nation of Israel is over here. They profit off our ruin, man. They get rich, and then what they do? They take their money and they head back to their own country. And it also said, thy end is come in the measure of thy covetousness. Because America is a very covetous country, man. That's why they always come up with these stage propaganda attacks and blame it on other countries so they can go over there and take whatever resources or minerals that, you know what I'm saying, they see fit to take it from them and destroy them because they covet what everybody else got.
Go back to chapter 50. You'll go to verse 35.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 35. A sword is upon the Chaldeans.
Right. The sword is upon the Chaldeans. And what's that sword, man? The nuclear missiles, man. The sword ain't nothing but a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Ancient weapon or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The sword is upon the Chaldeans. And who are the Chaldeans, man? It's talking about America, man.
The elite.
Yeah, the elite. You know?
Saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men.
And they're going into it right there. The princes and the wise men is what? The elite, man. The Rothschilds and Rockefellers and all that, man. So on and so forth.
A sword is upon the liars.
Right, man. Because they the damn liars, man. They the ones that been feeding our people all these different philosophies and different things like you Egyptian. That's why they came out with the movie Black Panther, man. You know what I'm saying? To bring forth that reiterate more of a African vibe back on our people, man. Because they watch this, man. They watch what we doing, man. They seeing it Hebrew Israelite thing is blooming. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people waking up. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the realization that no, we're not African, man. You know what I'm saying? We our own set of people. And what they do, they put out a big ticket movie like the Black Panther to furthermore deceive our people, man. You know what I'm saying?
A sword is upon the liars, and they shall die. Dope. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed.
Upon the mighty men, which is talking about they got these plans of how they gonna have world domination and all that. They gonna be dismayed, meaning what? You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna come to pass, man. You know. Uh, keep going. Yeah.
A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the meager people that are in the midst of her, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed.
Yeah. Oh, it's not good.
Because, like I said, man, it said, you know what I'm saying, they should become as women. Because you see that going on now. I mean, well, they going to be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened last night, you know what I'm saying, when they seen them missiles being shot, you know what I'm saying, in Syria, man, people started panic. People started to get scared. All these tough guys, these so-called gangsters, you know what I'm saying, that be on the block. They got all these guns, you know what I'm saying? They becoming like women now. They scared, man. They damn near pissing in their damn fan, man. Cause they know, you know what I'm saying, that hey man, this shit getting real now.
Yeah. Let me get song. Let me get this. Alright, you want to bring some?
Yeah, and also it said amongst all the mingled people. That let you know right there it's talking about America, man. Cause what they call America, the great melting pot, man. Cause every nation in the world is here mingled in the midst of America. And it say upon their chariots, meaning what, man? All they military, you know what I'm saying? They airplanes, they fighter jets, you know what I'm saying? They tanks, man. You know what I'm saying? Destruction is coming to this place, and all they military might that they have, that they are so proudful about, is gonna be destroyed and laid waste, man. Gonna be goddamn burnt the hell up.
Come on, let me get Isaiah 34. Isaiah, I think verse 12. Let me see. No, start at verse 1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, you people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein. The world and all things come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Yeah, it's upon all nations, like the brother was saying, man. You know, ultimately, man, you know what I'm saying? All these nations gonna get it, man. We gonna have missiles launched from one end of the earth to the next. But like the brother was going into, it said, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. Meaning what? It basically it's more talking about America, man. Because like the brother just was going into, all nations are here in America, man. This is the great melting pot, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the Lord, this what the Lord this what the most judgment from the Lord is gonna begin right here in America, man. You know.
And his fear upon all their armies.
Upon all their army, meaning you're gonna be seeing bombs and missiles flying from one end of the earth to the next, man. You know what I'm saying?
He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter.
He had delivered them to the slaughter, meaning what, man? They been in the trick bag the whole time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they fight for world dominance. You know what I'm saying? Edomite against Edomite. Edomite against the Moabite. You know what I'm saying? Ishmaelite, the Elamite and all them, you know what I'm saying? I just heard, you know what I'm saying, I read an article where the East Indians, they done bulked up their military might, man. You know what I'm saying? They done bought some so I think it was Russian the Russian is the defense system, the one that shoot down the missiles. Yeah, they done bought 5 Russian missile defense systems from Russia. And they was saying something about America was saying something about that's a violation of some type of treaty or agreement that them and the Russians had or something like that. So America mad that India, no, it was some either India or Russia violated some type of agreement. I think it's India, because India and America had some type of agreement. But for them shopping with Russia again, they missile defense system. America is mad at them. They against them for that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, hey, like all the world said, man, hey, America operate on like a road type of system, man, to where they feel like can't nobody tell them nothing. But then another nation do it, then now they gotta be held accountable. They gotta have sanctions set up against them and all that, because with this Syrian strike, America, they ain't supposed to do that, man. The UN then signed off, then co-signed for that shit, man. They were actually against Trump ordering a missile attack against Syria, man. But he did it anyway. Cause they're a rogue nation, man. These Edomites think they can do whatever the hell they want to do. They want to police the damn world, and then when other nations get in that same spirit, oh, now you're a terrorist threat. Now you gotta demilitarize your country, your regime, and all that type of bullshit, man. Why would they want to do that and then give you the green light to go conquer their ass, man? Cause that's all you Edomites do, man. Conquer other nations, other lands, and take their resources, and then the hell with the people, man. That was it on that?
No. Yeah, that was it on verse 2.
Alright, you got something?
No, you didn't say you wanted to go to something else.
Yeah. What was that? Isaiah. Yeah, let's go to Psalm 20. Start at verse 1.
Psalm 20 verse 1.
Yeah, read the whole chapter.
The book of Psalms, chapter 20 verse 1. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble.
Yeah, the Lord gonna hear us in the day of trouble, man. Cause why? Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. It's finna go down, man. It's finna happen, man. And you gotta have your loins girded up. You know what I'm saying? Standing behind Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, continue on.
The name of the God of Jacob defend thee.
The name that's the name I just said, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, Yahweh is the Father. You know what I'm saying? In the name of Yahweh Shai, which is the Son, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the God of Jacob, that defender, you know.
Send thee help from the sanctuary, and strengthen thee out of Zion. Remember all thy offerings, and accept thy burnt sacrifices. Salah. Grant thee according to thy own heart, and fulfill all thy counsel. We will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our God we will set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all thy petitions.
Yeah. It said, we will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our God, which is Yahweh, we will set up our banners. And that's what we doing now, man. That's what the whole nation of Israel has been doing now, man. We've been laboring, man, setting up our banners, because no matter what banner you got, no matter it's SOG or whatever your camp name is, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, man, that's the banner of the Most High, because we still all one body, man. We still all one nation, and that's what us collectively as a whole, as a nation, that's what we've been doing, man. We've been setting up the banners of the Most High, and the Lord shall, it said, and the Lord fulfill all thy petitions. What? Petitions is what? Like the prayers, man. He fulfilling all these prayers that have been said. Matter of fact, let me get the definition of that. Let me get the definition.
What you looking for?
Petition. You know, get a better clarification on that. I'm gonna bring that fifth verse back. It said, we will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our God, Yahweh, we will set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all thy petitions. You know, we're going to set up, that means, you know what I'm saying, all brothers all across the globe, man, we're going to be setting up our banners, which is ultimately in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying, to set up this thing to bring forth our salvation, man. And, you know what I'm saying, the Lord fulfill our petitions, bring it out.
It's the first definition of the word petition, a formally drawn request, often bearing the names of a number of those making the request, that is addressed to a person or group of persons in authority or power, soliciting some favor, right, mercy, or other benefit. Definition number 2, a request made for something desired, especially a respectful or humble request. as to a superior or to one of those in authority, a supplication or prayer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In this sense, it basically it's summed all up in one word. It's saying all that, but basically, it's the prayers and supplications of the people, man. They gonna be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna hear our supplications and our prayers. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because what we doing now, man? We doing the work, man. We doing righteous deeds. You know. Verse 6.
Verse 6, Psalm chapter 20, verse 6. Now know I that the Lord saveth his anointed.
And who is the anointed, man? It's the Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's going to be the hope of the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones that laboring in his truth, man. You know?
He will hear him from his holy heaven with the saving strength of his right hand.
Right. And who is the saving strength of his right hand? It's Yahweh Shah, man. That's what we waiting on to return and to wreak havoc on the Edomites and the other nations, so we can receive that salvation, man.
Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. And that's right, man. Like I said, some trust in chariots. You look at Esau. You look at, you know what I'm saying, even our people, man, who follow behind Esau, what they trust in? They trust in the military, man. They trust in, you know what I'm saying, the power that America once had. Because America once, you know what I'm saying, did have all the rest of the countries in fear. But America, like Russell said, America is not that superpower no more. But you still got the so-called white man over here in America. They still got that proud spirit about them. Man, can't nobody take down our military. You know what I'm saying? Even our people, like you said, Jake, they follow behind it. Man, we ain't worried about none of them other countries. You know what I'm saying, man? America got the best military on the face of the earth. We can never be brought down. That's them trusting in their chariots. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright.
Yeah, they are brought down and fallen, man, which the Edomites and the other nation, man, they are brought down and we are risen. You know what I'm saying? We rising up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Israelite thing, the Hebrew Israelite thing, man. We rising up, man. We got our loins girded and we got our swords drawn, man. We ready for war, man. We done rose up, man. From the one West days, man, to now, man. You know, I know the scripture said many are called but few are chosen, but guess what though, man? You count everybody who is up under the banner of an Israelite camp, man. Hey, man, we strong, man. We risen up, man. From the time of what 1969, man, to now, man, numbers have multiplied tremendously. You know, we risen up and they have fallen. With the Edomites have fallen how, man? Because the Lord got them in a trick bag, man. They ain't all the way fallen, but we here in America, we see, man, the white man is falling, man. Look at all he foreclosing all his businesses and all that, man. All these businesses going out. You know what I'm saying? The white man ain't making the type of money he used to make. You know what I'm saying? The economy is crashing. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon the stock market finna crash, man. So this devil going down, man. Slowly but surely, but he going down, man. He falling, man. You know?
I got a precept to go along with what you were saying. How strong we are.
It just ain't got no verse 9 to go with.
Save, Lord. Let the King hear us when we call.
Yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? Cause we hollering to the ultimate King, which is Yahweh Shah, man. You know what I'm saying? We going to hear our calling. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 44 verse 3. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and the floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring. And they...
Oh, no. That would be on all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water course.
It's like it. Bring that back, man.
There's Isaiah 44 verse 3. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. And I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessings upon thy offspring. And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water course.
Yeah, that's what we were just going into, man. You know what I'm saying? The Hebrew Israelite numbers been greatly multiplied, man. The Lord said he was going to pour water upon the thirsty and a flood upon on what's it, the dry grass.
Dry
You know what I'm
ground.
saying? On the dry ground. 'Cause what? Like what Ezekiel 37 said, man. You know, so we them dry bones, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord to pour the water of life upon us, man. We have been greatly multiplied, man. That's why you see, no, you can't go on the internet, man, and not see a Hebrew Israelite teaching, man. You know, it's highly unlikely for you to even turn on YouTube and not see a Hebrew Israelite teaching in your recommendations or just on the list. If you just going down that list of what entertainment, this and TV, and I forgot all the categories they have. You know what? You ain't gonna run across the Hebrew Israelite teaching, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had poured out His Spirit. Bring that back.
Isaiah 44 verse 3. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty. And what's that water, man? That water is representing of the word according to Ephesians 5:26. And it said upon him that is thirsty, man. Thirsty for what? Thirsty for the knowledge, man. Thirsty for some truth. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord, you know what I'm saying, woke people up. Cause what? We were hungry, man. We knew it was something wrong with the way the world was, man. We knew it was something about, you know what I'm saying, the so-called blacks, the reason why we were suffering so much tribulation that we were going through as a nation, man. It had to be something. So we were thirsty for knowledge, trying to get some understanding, man.
I got a precept real quick. It says, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 6. It said, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
That's right, man. That's what you know what I'm saying. You see the Israelites thirsting and hungering out for us, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's insincere and true, man. You know what I'm saying? We hungering for this knowledge. We thirsty after this truth, man. And it said they should be filled. Because the Lord, He's going to give us the understanding. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give us the wisdom. He's going to give us the strength, you know what I'm saying, to be able to, you know what I'm saying, abide in these times what's to come, man. They ain't talking about physically hungry. I mean, you know what I'm saying, physically hungry for, you know what I'm saying, some McDonald's food, physically thirsty for, you know what I'm saying, some damn regular water, man. Now, this talking about the words of Yahweh Shah, man. That's what it's talking about.
I got another. The book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 4. It said, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out the mouth of Yahweh.
That's right, man. So you know what I'm saying? You got people, they think, you know what I'm saying, it's more spiritual, man. You need that spiritual bread. You need that spiritual food, man. What's it? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's what really keeps you alive. So you got people, you know what I'm saying, they probably, you know what I'm saying, eat the best food every night. But what, man, they still gonna get put to death. The only food that's gonna keep you alive, man, is the food that's found in these scriptures. You say something,
God, like the brother was saying, man, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't, we ain't talking about physical food, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, like the scripture said, a man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that come out the Lord's mouth. Worth of paraphrasing, because why? We live off these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what heal us, you know what I'm saying, that's what feed us, you know what I'm saying, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, give us, you know what I'm saying, our daily bread, so to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I can't go a day without reading something or studying or watching a video or doing something. I gotta be doing something. Yeah, I gotta do something, man. I just can't just sit idle, man, and not do something. If I'm sick, just say for instance I'm having a real bad migraine or I got a stomach virus or something, and I get home from work and I'm just drowsy, and I'm like, man, no, I ain't gonna. It'll eat me up, man. It'll eat me up till I just have to, you know what I'm saying, turn on the TV, man, turn on YouTube, man, or pick up the Bible, man, freshen up on my precepts, man, just read a chapter or do something. I be at ease then, man. Even if I'm sick, man, I might not be able to do a whole lot, but on my sickest day, man, if I could just read one chapter or watch one video, man, I feel like I'm doing something, man. I just can't sit and not do nothing, man. Like that just, I don't know, man. If brothers able to do that, if they're in the truth, man, hey, I don't know what to say, but I know me personally, I just can't sit and not do nothing contributing towards the truth, man.
It's the book of Job, chapter 23, verse 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandments of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
You know what I'm saying? I bring that back up.
Job chapter 23 verse 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do this work. This work come before all, man. It come before everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny you say that though, cause see, you know what I'm saying? I come home, I do studying and all that before I even get a bite to eat. You know what I'm saying? And all that, man. I jump straight into it, man. You know, that's the first thing I do when I wake up. You know what I'm saying? On the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Before I even, you know what I'm saying, do anything, I turn on that TV, man, turn to a video. You know what I'm saying? Or either I pick up that Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Start writing out some precepts, start doing something. Before I even get my day started, man. That's how I start my day. You know, end my day in what a good prayer to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Thanking him for all the things he done and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you just gotta constantly be, you know what I'm saying, embedded in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, precept for you. It's Jeremiah going back into, you know what I'm saying, the prophecy of Russia and all the other nations, you know what I'm saying, coming to destroy America. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 9, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. You know what I'm saying? That north country, that's speaking about, you know what I'm saying, Russia, because over there in the eastern hemisphere, they see it like in the north part of that region over there. So when they said an assembly of great nations, because it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, other nations teaming up with Russia, like China, man. China is going to team up with, you know what I'm saying, Russia to destroy America, man. Because China and America is already at a trade war. You know what I'm saying? They was already, you know what I'm saying, beefing over the South China Sea.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, all these nations, man, they getting ready because they hating the whore now, man. They hating America, man. All those European countries, they eventually going to join in and help destroy and bring down America too. North Korea, Iran, you know what I'm saying? All those, there's going to be an assembly of great nations that's going to come and that's going to, you know what I'm saying, burn this damn place up, man. And it said, they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Yeah, none ain't gonna return, meaning they gonna hit their mark, man. You know what I'm saying? And in that day, man, I'm gonna say all praise, man. I'm gonna be ready, man, to get up out of that damn hellhole, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of working for these damn devils, man. I'm tired of going breaking my damn back and just on the subject of studying and all that, man. Man, these damn devils, man, they try to work you so damn hard, man. They try to work the damn shoes off your damn feet, man, so you won't even feel like doing them when you get home, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers going through that. I feel you on that, man, because I go through that from time to time, man. Damn devils, man. These damn devils work you so damn hard to the point where they be, man, you have to get your mind right, man, when you first step into the house, man. You be so damn drained from all the shit that you done put up with at your job, man. All the damn hard work you done done for these damn devils to get rich off you, man. Then for them Uncle Sam, Esau, to take his goddamn cut, you know what I'm saying, on Friday, get paid before you. Got them taxes so damn high these days, man. You know, and I be trying to tell these damn idiots at work, man, why the hell you sitting here raising your hand for all the damn overtime, man? You working all that overtime, Esau gonna cut your ass. The more you make, the more they take, man. You ain't even, then the wear and tear on your body, man. You ain't even getting compensated for that, man. Yeah, your check might be a little more. But man, what can you say, man, when it's the weekend now, or just say when you do work on a Saturday, you might get off 2:30, 2 o'clock. Alright, what can you do that whole day? You might do something that whole day because when you first get off, you know, so you still in the mood of moving around. And man, about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, man, your ass, your damn body gonna shut down on you, man. Then what, Sunday, you gonna do what? Sleep all day, sleep and eat all day. You gotta get right back up and do it Monday. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got enough time to enjoy that money, man. But I said, man, you know, so I'm ready to get the hell up out of this damn hellhole, man.
Verse 10, Jeremiah 50, verse 10. And Chaldea shall be a spoil, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. That's right, man. So all these nations that come together, you know what I'm saying, on one accord, one agreement to burn this damn place to the ground, they're going to be satisfied, man. Right, because all America did, you know what I'm saying, was go around and oppress all these other nations, man. All they did was go around, you know what I'm saying, and take everything from them and dictate what goes on in their country. So when America is finally destroyed and blown off the face of the map, man, all the other nations, they're going to be satisfied with that. And it says, because you were glad, because you rejoiced, oh, you destroyers of my inheritance. And who are the Lord's heritage, man? His people, man. The nation of Israel, Yasha'Allah, the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We are the Lord's heritage. And it said, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and below as bull. That's right, man, because America, you know what I'm saying, came rich, man, came rich. All, you know what I'm saying, conquering and destroying all the other nations and kingdoms and people, man. Your mother should be sore confounded. She that bare you should be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be as a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. And that also proved right there, man. It said it should not be inhabited. Because once America is destroyed and wiped off the map, man, it ain't going to be nobody else living here in America, man. And that proved that, you know, it ain't talking about ancient Babylon. Because when ancient Babylon was taken down, you still got people over there inhabiting that land, which is what? Iraq today. That's what ancient Babylon used to be. And it said, because of the wrath of the Lord, it should not be inhabited, but it should be wholly desolate. Everyone that go about Babylon should be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. And that's right, man. All those nations, man, all they nuclear missiles, man, they ain't going to hold nothing back, man. They gonna goddamn send them forth, man. They gonna press that button, and all you gonna see, man, is America's sky full of nuclear missiles, man, coming to goddamn wipe this place off the damn map, man. That's why I said America in the book of Revelation, roughly paraphrase, saying 1 hour is gonna be destroyed, man. And all y'all talking about the lake of fire. The lake of fire is not no place up on the ground. When the scriptures speak of the lake of fire, it's speaking about America, man. This is where that lake of fire is gonna be at.
Let me see. Let me get Psalm 21 and let's see, verse 9.
This is the book of Psalms.
Bro, I started at verse 8.
Chapter 21.
Let me see. Yeah, start at verse 7.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 21, verse 7. For the king trusteth in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved. Thy hand shall find out all thy enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee.
That's right, man. They're going into, you know what I'm saying, your outside. You're going to weed these people out, man. All these people that hated us, all these people that afflicted the Most High people, man. When your house shall return, man, he going to seek vengeance on all those people, man. You know?
Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thy anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them.
Yeah, you know, that's talking about that World War III, man. That's talking about all the nations, like the brother was going into earlier, man. All these nations coming up against that great whore, man, which is Babylon, which is AKA America, man. This place gonna be burnt up, man, and all the inhabitants here, all you Israelites that don't want to get with the program, you gonna get burnt up real long with the white man, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gonna put your ass in the oven, right along beside your buddy, right along beside your working partner, your buddy. Yeah, it might be your cousin or your brother-in-law, because we already know the nigga woman love to intermingle with the damn white man. You know what I'm saying? That's who she really love for real. You know, and y'all gonna get burnt up together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture said, though hand join the hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So the white man gonna get his, he gonna get his regardless. You know what I'm saying? No matter you trying to save him or not, man. No matter you join hand in hand with him or not, man. No matter you married to him or not, or her, they gonna get theirs regardless, man. There ain't nothing you can do about it, man. Thus said the Lord, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it, right? And that means, like we said earlier, it's talking about Russia, man. So they not gonna regard the gold, the silver or the gold. So ain't nothing America gonna be able to do. They're gonna be able to calm down the tension in the spirit that the Lord has put in, you know what I'm saying, the nation of Russia, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have one mind, and that's to goddamn destroy this place and show America that they ain't the superpower that they once used to be no more, man. So ain't nothing you gonna be able to do to pay them off, man. They ain't gonna wanna hear none of that. They gonna have one thing on their mind, that's to damn destroy America, man. And it say verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So that go to show you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be kids gonna be getting put to death, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Ezekiel 9:4 said, right? You know what I'm saying? Go through the midst. You know what I'm saying? Kill both utterly young and old, man. You know what I'm saying, man? The Lord is coming. That's one thing you gotta understand about the Most High, man. The Lord is a man of war, like Exodus 15:3 said, man. So the Lord is, you know what I'm saying, conjuring up all these different spirits in the earth and putting in these different presidents and kings